Welcome to Drawn to Conspiracy and Murder. In the annals of true crime, few names evoke as much horror and fascination as Edward Theodore Gein. Known as the Butcher of Plainfield, his gruesome acts shocked America and left an indelible mark on popular culture. Buckle up as we delve into the disturbing world of one of history's most infamous killers. Born on August 27, 1906, in La Crosse County, Wisconsin, Ed's early life was far from normal. Raised by an alcoholic father and a domineering, fanatically religious mother, young Ed was destined for a troubled existence. Augusta, Ed's mother, instilled in him a deep-seated fear of women and sexuality. She preached that all women, except herself, were unclean vessels of sin. This warped worldview would later manifest in Ed's horrific crimes. As Ed grew older, his isolation and peculiar behaviors intensified. After the deaths of his father and brother, Ed was left alone with Augusta until her passing in 1945. This event shattered Ed's fragile psyche, pushing him further into a world of delusion and darkness. Ed's psychological profile is a chilling tapestry of schizophrenia, severe mother fixation, necrophilic tendencies, gender identity confusion. These factors combine to create a perfect storm of madness that would soon unleash itself on the unsuspecting town of Plainfield, Wisconsin. In the years following Augusta's death, his mental state deteriorated rapidly. Isolated in the family farmhouse, he began to indulge in increasingly disturbing behavior. His modus operandi was as unique as it was horrifying. He would exhume recently buried middle-aged women who resembled his mother. From these corpses, he would steal items and body parts to later use as he saw fit back at his farmhouse. But Ed would soon tire of just grave robbing and desecrating corpses. There was a desire in him to inflict pain and torture on the living as well. In 1954, he committed his first known murder, that of 54-year-old Mary Hogan, a tavern owner who resembled his mother, whom he shot with a .22 caliber. In November 1957, the disappearance of hardware store owner Bernice Worden led police to Ed's isolated farmhouse. What they discovered there would haunt them for the rest of their lives. When police officers investigated the house, they found a grotesque collection of household items and clothing, including lampshades and wastebaskets made from human skin, skulls used as soup bowls, a belt made from human nipples, a pair of lips on a drawstring for a window shade, a lampshade crafted from a human face, a corset made from a female torso, leggings made from real human skin, Mary Hogan's face in a paper bag, Bernice Worden's head in a burlap sack, Bernice Worden's field-dress torso hanging in the shed. Perhaps most chillingly, they discovered a woman's suit made from the skin of his victims, which he would wear to become his mother. Ed's crimes sent shockwaves through American society. His twisted tale inspired some of the most iconic horror characters in pop culture. Norman Bates in Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho, Leatherface in The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Buffalo Bill in The Silence of the Lambs. When Ed was questioned, he admitted to making as many as 40 visits to the cemetery to rob graves. In around 30 of those times, he would come to out of a daze, returned the grave to its proper order, and would go home empty-handed. In the other times, he would exhume the corpses and take them home to tan the skins to make his gruesome items. Ed was found unfit to stand trial and spent the rest of his life in psychiatric institutions. He died from respiratory failure resulting from lung cancer on July 26, 1984, leaving behind a legacy of terror that continues to fascinate and repulse to this day. As we reflect on the horrifying tale of Ed Gein, we're left with an unsettling question. What creates a monster like this? Is it nature, nurture, or a perfect storm of psychological factors? As always, I will let you decide for yourselves. Thank you for joining us on Drawn to Conspiracy and Murder.